Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So anyway, just speak on Gaur Poornima first. Okay. Jai Jayo Shri Chaitanya Jayo Nityananda.
Jayo Jayo Shri Chaitanya Jayo Nityananda.
Jai Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Jaya
Advaita Chandra Jaya
Gaur Bhakta Vrinda.
Jai Jayo Shri Chaitanya Jayo Nityananda.
Jayo Chaitanya Jayo Nityananda.
Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Jaya
Advaita Chandra
Gaur
Jaya
Bhakta Vrinda.
Jai Jayo Shri Chaitanya Jayo Nityananda.
Jayo Shri Chaitanya Jayo Nityananda.
Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Jaya
Advaita Chandra
Jaya
Jaya
Gaur Bhakta Vrinda.
Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishnaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namane. Namaste Saraswate Devi Gauravani Pracharine. Nirvisheshaya Shunyavadi Pashat Deshatarine. Jayo Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasati Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is, very, very confidential incarnation of the Lord. And therefore Prahlad Maharaj refers to him as Channa Avatara. Channa means hidden. Because one of the names of the Lord is Tri Yuga. He only comes in 3 yugas. So in 3 yugas, he comes and asserts his position as the Supreme Personality of God. Just like now we see the world's politics. America goes and attacks Iran, basically exerting its supremacy. I'm the boss, I'm the boss. So that's how Krishna comes, and when Krishna is there, somebody said, I am God, like Paundraka. Krishna went and killed him off. I'm the boss. You cannot behave like that. Or Jarasandha, all these people, Krishna eliminates. I'm the boss. Eliminated so many demons who were from the battlefield of Kurukshetra, or personally killed so many demons. So similarly, we see Lord Rama also, when he saw Ravana did something wrong, he went and killed him. I'm the boss. He's exerting his position as the Supreme Personality of God. Similarly, Narasimhadeva didn't like the way his father was treating, Hiranyakashipu was treating Prahlad Maharaj. You're doing injustice, I'm the boss. Killed him. But in Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu doesn't do this for Kali Yuga. Because it will not work out. It will not work out. Now think about it very deeply, why it will not work out. But he knows it will not work out. Therefore, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is full of all the knowledge. And we have been discussing this on Sunday classes. When he came to meet Prakashananda Saraswati and the gang, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu could have said, you cannot even compete with me. Atmaram ka jara dikhao, kitna dikhate ho shlok, and I'll do 60. He knows it doesn't work like that in Kali. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu therefore takes a humble role. Because to understand bhakti, it is not possible in this way. That is not the way the sages worked in any age. Therefore, the victory of the Brahmanas is actually more important than the victory of the Kshatriyas. Victory of the Kshatriyas is temporary. Suppose somebody you forced to, like Britishers came, Muslims came, they plundered India, they're looting the country, and they're trying to break the temple. Somebody is trying to rule. This is temporary, will be gone away. Will be gone away, because the real victory is when you actually convince somebody. That is called real victory. Correct? By force and all, you lock him up, you force this not. So the Kshatriyas can only make a field ready for the Brahmanas to work. The real victory is of the Brahmanas. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is more interested in real victory than the external some kind of situation. Therefore, he came and he knows real victory is to actually give somebody Krishna Bhakti. But how can I give Krishna Bhakti if that person is not having any, doesn't want to hear me? So what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu does very gently, sits outside in a very humble position, correct? And he is not humble superficially. There are two kinds of humility. Most of us, what we possess is superficial humility, but actually there is no humility. I am humble, it's all self-pride, correct? So that is not that. I am being humble, I am showing humble, that's all bullshit. What we actually need is real humility. And that a devotee has that as he advances. Vidya, Vinaya. The real humility of a devotee is not external, artificial. It is from the heart. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he comes there, he actually shows us how to be actually humble. He sits on a place where they wash feet. He is not thinking, I become lower, I become. He is showing how a person should be. He is actually genuinely humble. Trinatapista amanina manadena. He is giving respects to the people, but personally he is not expecting any respect. Therefore he is sitting down on the place they wash their feet. And he is giving all respects. And then the people of Kali Yuga means particularly now analyze why the Lord doesn't come and exert his authority like that. Hey, you my mouth, come here, let me see, you can debate with me. He did not do that even once. Correct. So analyze, think deeply why this is the situation in Kali Yuga. And then when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was brought into the assembly, he gave a chance for the Mayavadis to do devotional service, because they lifted his hand, the leader Prakashananda Saraswati, and they brought him very respectfully into the assembly. And then the tone is set. And they asked Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, you are a disciple of XXX, but you do not come to discuss Vedanta with us. Why this behavior? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu takes again a humble role. He said, what can I do? My spiritual master said, you are a great fool. What Vedanta you will study? We just chant Hare Krishna. And I was chanting Hare Krishna, I became mad in spiritual happiness. And he quoted shlokas from the Bhagavatam, which says this is a sign of spiritual advancement. Not that he is speaking something. And then after that he said, so what to do? So I feel very happy. Then I went to a spiritual master, what kind of mantra you are given? I am becoming mad. A spiritual master said, very good. Now you make the whole world mad. Correct? That's what he is presenting. But then they said, okay, that's nice. We appreciate you. Your gentle behavior, your whole personality is so nice. But you can come and discuss sometime Vedanta also with us. The Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, if you like, I can say something about Vedanta. And then they said, yes, we like to hear your understanding of Vedanta. And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu talked about how we should take only the direct meaning of the words. Why we are taking allegorical meaning? Where the sun doesn't need a torch, sun can is self-evident, the presence of the sun. So similarly, the Vedas do not have to be interpreted, we take the direct meaning. And then that's it. What happens after that? Those hearing, they're stunned. And then they melt. And they surrender to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And they also become Vaishnavas. So this is the process for Kali Yuga. There is no other process to convince people. Give them chance for devotion service, and a very humble attitude, present the message of Krishna consciousness, like Srila Prabhupada used to say, I am the servant of all the classes of people. And when you are presenting Krishna consciousness, it's as the kind of a service. It's left to the person who wants to take or not, but it's my duty to present Krishna consciousness to the society. Amar agya guru bhav tara ei desh, yare deko tare kau Krishna upadesh. But in what mood? The way Chaitanya Mahaprabhu presented. Now there is something called Guru trip. What trip? Guru trip. There are varieties of intoxication. Edamana madha puman. Just like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, na dhanam na janam na sundarim. So there is janam also there. Dhana is very easy to give up, not very big deal. It is also not very big deal to give up sundarim, but it is comparatively very difficult to give up janam. Janam means, I have some shishyas, I have some shishyas. What shishya? What do you know about Krishna consciousness? What realizations you have about Krishna consciousness now? So we should, dhanam, janam, sundari. So these are three kind of intoxications. Na dhanam, na janam, na sundarim. Why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when on one side he is telling, Amar agya guru bhav tara e desh, yare deko tare kau Krishna upadesh. So guru you are becoming means you will have shishyas. So why he is also saying at the same time, na dhanam, na janam. Yeah. Srila Prabhupada explains that in his own life. He said that I did not come to America to make disciples. No. I did not come for that. I came to America actually to spread Krishna consciousness. But some people came to help me. I had to train them. You got it? He did not have the kind of intoxication I have so initiated. He is in a mission of a spiritual master, totally detached. Therefore, at the time of his leaving the body, toward the end of life, he stopped eating. He said, now finished my guru's business, I want to leave. That's it. And in the middle, when he had just started the movement, Prabhupada fell sick, he started praying to the spiritual master, I have not finished my work, give me some more time. He told his disciple, pray to Narasimha Deva, our master has not finished the work, give some more time. He wants more time. And Prabhupada said, by your prayer, Narasimha Deva gave me a little more time. And Prabhupada then talks about the yogi can avoid death sometimes. Otherwise, you cannot avoid. Its time is fixed, you have to leave the body at that moment. So, na dhana, so we can see in Srila Prabhupada's life, he is not counting disciples. Now I got so many, now I got so many, now I got so many. He is free from that, anartha. That is another anartha. Dhanam is the anartha, everybody agrees. Correct? An aspiration to be followed by a Prabhuji, beautiful woman, or for women to be followed by beautiful male shishyas, that's another anartha. Take it, dhanam, sundarim. It will be vice versa for boys and girls. But then no access, janam, another anartha. No. We should be detached actually, totally detached, because nothing will save me. Yedhana yauvana putra parijana iti ke ache parati tere. Yes, who's going to sing that? Start. Hey, this is muted. No, I'm not muted anybody, this is muted. The TV is muted. Just see. What happened? People today, voice is not coming out. They're still from Yatra, they are recovering.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Pranam.
Yeah. Start. Any one person start. Yes, Supriti Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah, anybody.
धन यौवन पुत्र परिजन हिते के आचे परती तिरी कमल दल जल जीवन ठल मला भजहु हरिपद नीतिरे. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Okay, so these things, nothing will protect me at the time of death. Life is very flickering. Anytime it will go. Okay? So nothing will protect. Dhana, jana, yavana, nothing will protect you. Your relatives, nothing can protect you. Okay? That makes us completely at the shelter of Krishna. And okay, so now Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, therefore, incarnation is very unique. Another reason, the uniqueness of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, okay, this is clear. No incarnation does this. All incarnations come and exert their authority. Lord Rama is holding his bow, Narasimhadeva, everybody is exerting his authority. Shri Radha Govinda ki. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is very unique incarnation. The Lord is in the mood of a devotee. And he's showing us by practical example how to be a devotee. And so therefore, this is a very unique incarnation of the Lord, very unique. Although let us see now other uniqueness of Lord Chaitanya's incarnation. Shri Radha Govinda ki. You know that anybody else would like to mention something more unique for Lord Chaitanya's incarnation? Very unique, which you do not see in any incarnation.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Lord Chaitanya did not say that he is God. He always said that he is the only devotee. In other
Okay, very
incarnations.
good. Yes, yes. Chaitanya Krishna personally declared, Mattaha paratara na anyat. Krishna said, there is nothing higher to me. Correct? I am the Lord, basically. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, in fact, when somebody said he is God, he used to block his ears. Don't say that. Vishnu, Vishnu, Vishnu. It's a great offense to say we are God. So, okay, very good. Then, what is very unique about, yes?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Prabhuji, Krishna says, Sarva Dharma Paristaga Mamekam Saranam Vadi. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says that Krishna is Supreme Lord. And do Hare Krishna mantra and give mass.
Okay.
Hare Krishna
Anybody?
Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Prabhuji, I just learned in today's morning session from one of the devotees that today is a Chandra Grahan and this yoga is getting generated after 540 years. What is getting generated today? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was also, his appearance was also, it took place during this Chandra Grahan, which is taking place after 540 years today. This is what I learned from one of the devotees.
Very nice. Unique today is okay. This time everybody during the Gaura Poornima talking about Grahana. Very interesting. That did happen, and then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared. Everybody previously. Today people don't do anything. They even write, I don't care, it is Grahana. People walk out on the road. But previously, Grahana time, people will collect together, even in villages. And they will chant the name of the Lord. True? That is the tradition. But now everything is gone. Yes, very good.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandvat Pranam. Prabhuji, from his life, he reflected how to live as a devotee. I mean, what is devotional service, how it is to be carried out.
Very good. How the devotion service. He gave an example of a great devotee. Yes. Anybody knows a verse, Namo Mahavadanyaya?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Namo Mahavadanyaya
Madannaya Krishna Prem Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namani Gaura.
Thank you. Who spoke this verse to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? By seeing him first.
Rupa Goswami.
Goswami.
Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapiram Yemna Bhutale. Is Rupa Goswami is the one who took charge of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mission after his departure. So he is the, in some senses, a very important disciple. And he says, now when he saw Chaitanya Mahaprabhu first time, Namo Mahavadanyaya. You are the most merciful. So why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu incarnation unique? It is the most merciful incarnation. It is Krishna himself. One devotee said very nicely, Krishna himself with intense compassion. That is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. What is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Krishna, when he comes under intense compassion bhava, because each incarnation has a different mood. Right? Lord Rama has a mood, and some people like Hanumanji like that mood of the Lord. Narasimhadeva has a mood of protection. Some people go to that. So you can think each incarnation has a particular mood. True? Buddha has a particular mood. Vamana has a particular. Each incarnation has a particular mood, and there are certain devotees who are attached to that mood of the Lord. That is the rasa they like and they are connected. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mood is intense compassion, unimaginable compassion. That is Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Namo Mahavadanyaya. And what he is giving out of intense compassion? Krishna Prema. Now recently I was discussing yesterday with Mataji that we went to Shri Vaishnava place. Correct? Which place? Shiva. This is all Shri Vaishnava place. Mainly we went to Kumbukodam and Srirangam. And I was seeing how our Gaudiya Vaishnava devotees were, when explaining the pastime, that I'm almost in Shri Vaishnava rasa, explaining the pastime that the devotees do it. It was very touching, very nicely they're explaining. But the more into Shri Vaishnava, I was just analyzing all the time. It was right or wrong. And then I realized that there's nothing wrong in it because all the sampradayas actually are included within Krishna consciousness. We can appreciate every sampradaya, including we can even appreciate other religions of the world. We can appreciate them. But they struggle to appreciate. Now suppose, I was just analyzing now, by Krishna's grace, maybe 2-3 years' time, Mayapur temple is up now. It's the last stages. Okay? And with the infrastructure ISKCON has around the world and very successful preaching happening in many parts of the world, Mayapur will be flooded. Already it is reaching 50,000 people per day. It may reach to something like millions of people every day. Taken after temple opening. General, when a big temple opens, it is 10 times the number of people come. So imagine 5 lakh or 1 million people every day. Just imagine. Now, just like what is happening to Ayodhya, it may happen something like that. Correct? And it will be great happiness and pride for us. Any visitors come from any part of the world, our Prime Minister doesn't go to Delhi to some Akshardham or this dham, that dham. They take them to Mayapur. Correct? Every visitor. In fact, that is the desire of Srila Prabhupada. Inauguration of the Mayapur temple should be done by Queen of England and President of America. Prabhupada said that. Okay. And Prabhupada said, if you do that, Bhaktivinoda Thakur will bless you. Okay, anyway, that is this. He will personally take you back to God. Okay. So anyway, now if suppose in that kind of thing, that definitely even Shri Vaishnavas will like to visit Mayapur. No. They can never understand the glories of Mayapur till they remain Shri Vaishnavas. Correct? And if they come and they try to explain the intimate pastimes of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they cannot explain. It is beyond their level of realization. True? But we can appreciate every religion. If they allow, we can even go to the biggest church in the world and appreciate what people are doing there. Because we can, that realization we already have. So just imagine what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has given you. Big sampradayas which are there, Madhvas, you take all the four for that matter, have not revealed what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has revealed. Correct? There is no worship of Radharani in Madhvas and the Shri Vaishnavas. We see that in the Nimbarka Sampradaya, we see that. But in other two Sampradaya, which are the South India very active, it's not even existing. They don't know who is Radharani. Not known. Vaguely. Sometimes they say she's an imagination. You just imagine how fortunate Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has made us. Bhagavad Gita, it is said, Manushyanam sahasreshu. Yes, who will tell that shloka?
Manushyanam sahasreshu kaschid yatati siddhaye yatatam api siddhanam kaschin mam veti tatvatah.
There you go. So among thousands of people, somebody tries to do perfection at life, means try to control the senses. At least do this much in your life. See, we have got very big thing, but the point is how much we have advanced in it. है ना? Realization भी तो चाहिए. Theoretically, though, we have come to know the highest conclusion. And little faith is there. But we should move in realizations also. Siddha means who is the Siddha? At least mind and senses are controlled. Okay, when I'm taking class, first thing I'm slapping myself, so do not mind, some of you also get slapped. So first thing, control the mind and senses. That is Siddha. He's understand he's not body, the spirit, soul. That is Siddha. He understand there is no happiness in sense enjoyment. Like one was very nicely saying, in this world there is nothing to enjoy. In the spiritual world there is nothing to renounce. Interesting. Right? In the material world, there is nothing to enjoy. But are you convinced? My yaar, kya baat karte ho? There is so many wonderful things. This is so enjoyable, this world. Just imagine. Just imagine Srila Prabhupada at the time, there is a war going on in the world, many parts of the world, and so much time it exhausts us, and we also. What happened? What happened? Just imagine in India there is world, not a small war, world war is happening. Bombs are flying in Calcutta, boom, dam, boom. And Prabhupada is writing a letter to the British government. Can you give me some paper to print back to Quarter magazine? Can you just imagine this, for people who think he's gone mad or what? Because Prabhupada knows this is spiritually an irrelevant thing. But we are not so serious in spirituality. Totally irrelevant. Can you just imagine world war is going on, Prabhupada requesting, can you give me paper? Why? Because in a war time, all the supplies are restricted because the focus is on the war. But Prabhupada is totally oblivious to the war and he's saying, can you give me some, paper? I have to print my... And he's printing his Back to God magazine. Thanks to the British, he doesn't even bother who's ruling the country. Previously, he was very much bothered about that because he was, when Bhaktivinoda Prabhupada met first time, so he told Bhaktivinoda said, spread the message of Lord Chaitanya all around the world. He said, my dear Gurudev, how can I do that? Let first India be independent. He was wearing Gandhian dress in that rasa of Gandhian follower. Let first we have Swarajya. Who will listen to our message anyway? So Bhaktivinoda Prabhupada said, what is all this? And what difference did it make to us in the country today? What is the difference? Didn't make any difference, becoming independent or dependent. The message of Lord Chaitanya is completely transcendental to this position. Totally transcendental. So Bhaktivinoda Prabhupada himself, under the British time, was sending disciples in England, Germany, by his own money of the Matha, to try to start the spread of Krishna consciousness. But he was not very happy with the speed at which things... They did open 3-4 temples actually. He wanted an explosion. And he called them back. And he was very sad. And then it is a very specific incident. It's a proper, that's on Navadip Mandal Parikrama recently. So that was started by Bhaktisiddhanta Prabhupada, Bhaktivinoda Thakur. So looking in the audience, just fixed on Prabhupada. It will not happen in my lifetime, but somebody will do it. And his focus was on Prabhupada, do it please. I can't do, take it up now. You do it, I bless you, do this. So imagine, they are totally transcendental. Just imagine, in the wartime, somebody is there and just imagine in Iran, he says, please give me paper. Just think about it. I want to publish a magazine about back to Godhead, how we can go back to kingdom. People think he's mad, totally. We do not even know what a transcendental person should be or can be. We do not even know Prabhupada. We hardly understood the glories of Srila Prabhupada. Just think of the small incidences. Okay. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is unique because he is giving you this, the highest thing. It is difficult to even become Siddha. Very difficult. Therefore, among thousands of men, somebody becomes Siddha. Yatatam api Siddhanam, among Siddhas, one person knows Krishna. Who is that? Very, very rare person knows Krishna. But what is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu giving? Krishna Prema. Much, much higher than all these things. Generally, in other sampradayas, the Lord is worshipped more in a ritualistic way, more rituals. But he is giving you Krishna Prema. Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradaya. Therefore, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he came to Udupi also, he had a discussion. He said, what is the goal of life? Is to get moksha. What do you want to do? Even when I've gone to Srirangam, I was talking to some devotees, they were telling, no, Prapanna, they talk about surrender, these are not so much they talk about life and Vaikuntha. They don't talk about that much. They talk about complete Sharanagati, the focus is there, but not about the beautiful life, just like we discussed in Goloka and Vaikuntha. Actually, it is predicted that all the sampradayas will come into the fold of the Harinama in Kali Yuga. It will come. As Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mission expands, it will come. So Krishna Prema also has various categories now. It can be, Prema can be at the Kanishta level, Madhyama level and Uttama level. Kanishta level means I respect the deities, but I have no respect for the devotees. I respect my Guru, I respect Krishna, but I am not able to respect any devotee. Correct? And neither able to appreciate anybody else. That is Kanishta. Kanishta means I am devotee. Then Madhyama means others are also devotees, and then he starts discriminating. There are very advanced devotees, he loves them, and then as a fellow devotees, he has affection for them. There are innocent people, he is kind to them, and there are always some envious, he ignores them. Correct? But then, Uttama level, he understands, accept him, everybody is a devotee. He understands. It's not that he is artificial. He actually understands that. It's a fact actually. He meditating on himself, he said, I'm not a devotee. I'm not a devotee. And actually it is true. If you apply the standard as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu showed of a devotee, we are not devotees. Abhi to banna hai, devotee banna hai. We want to become a devotee. Somebody told Srila Prabhupada was saying when allocating services, we see the gunas of the devotees and all. So Prabhupada, we are Vaishnavas, no? Why you are telling all that? For Vaishnava is a very big thing. Correct? So we are doing devotion service today in Kanishta level, but there is so much attachment, so many weaknesses. Along with that, we are offering devotion service. That is Kanishta Adhikari. At Madhyama level, weaknesses have vanished away. Now he is sadhana is very strong, he is very happy. Nishtha, Shraddha, Sadhu Sangha, Bhajan. Anartha Nivritti has happened to a Nashta Prayasu. What is the shloka?
Nashtaprayeshu abhadreshu Nashtaprayeshu bhadreshu
Prabhupada says Prayeshu means almost. Doesn't mean completely. Complete purification means Krishna Prema. Prayeshu means almost. Something like that. Nashta prayeshu abhadreshu. And you come to Sattva-guna. Evam prasanna manaso bhagavad bhakti yogataha. So you are in Sattva-guna. You are tada rajas tamo bhava, kama, lobha. All these are vanished from the heart. Then person achieved Nishtha. Because he has seen the effect of chanting in the sense of purifying his heart, not in the sense of tasting full love of Krishna. So firm faith develops. Actually, Krishna conscious means faith is growing more. We see Lord Chaitanya's behavior is full faith, and our behavior is beginning faith. So based on the faith we are having, our behavior differs. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's behavior is different, and our behavior is different because our faith is beginning. So everybody should introspect, not that I am doing Krishna consciousness, how much faith we have. And actually when we see the activities of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, then we understand I am not a devotee. Because we see what is the standard of a devotee as we see in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's life. Okay? So he is not giving Kanishta, he is not giving Madhyama, he is giving Uttama Bhakti. And in highest of Krishna Prema that is there are varieties. There is as Shanta Rasa, then there is Dasa Rasa, then there is Vasalya Rasa, Sakhya Rasa, and Madhurya Rasa. So Dasya, Shanta, Dasya, Sakhya, Vasalya, Madhurya. Okay? And each one is expanding. The love is increasing more and more as we go in higher and higher rasas. Okay? Is it fine? And then in Madhurya Rasa also there are two. There are Parakhiya and what is the other one?
Swakiya.
Parakhiya. Yeah. That is mean married and unmarried. And Krishna's relation with the gopis, this is a mystery. Nobody can even understand that. True? And then Parakiya Rasa. In that also Vipralamba Bhava. Oof. And imagine how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is so merciful. He has given us. Therefore, Prabhupada used to say in his lectures sometimes, by mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, so many people are becoming wonderful devotees in this world. Correct? He used to say? By mercy of. So by mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, we have begun, fortunately, our devotion service, and our spiritual life has begun now. And now it is very much needed that we become serious. Okay. There are various, in the beginning of Chaitanya Charitamrita, there is a whole chapter explaining the external reasons for appearance of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And various external reasons are given. That is given that to start the Yuga Guru, to start the Nama Sankirtana and Kali Yuga he appeared. He had to show compassion on the people, he start Yuga Dharma of Nama Sankirtana Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared. Therefore is called Yuga Avatara. It is also said Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came for other reasons. What is that? He came on the call of Advaita Acharya, and because Advaita Acharya requested him. Any other external reason for appearance of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu?
He had come in the bhava of Radharani, so he wanted to distribute prema bhakti amongst the other devotees.
No, that is not external reason, that is internal reason. We are talking external reason.
Okay.
Okay? Even external reason is confidential to the whole world. Nobody knows. How many Vaishnava Sampradaya? They say, yeah, we agree Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is a great devotee, but we don't say he is God. They say like that openly. They accept him as a great devotee, no doubt. Then there is confidential reasons, which are three. What are the three reasons Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came? Confidential reasons. Who knows?
एक तो जो प्रभु जी ने भी बताया.
No, तीन है. एक नहीं, तीन reason है. Confidential, see, external reason तो मैंने दो बता दिए. That he came to start Nama Sankirtana and he came on the request of Advaita Acharya. More you can search in the chapter. There is a chapter 2.
To relish
Internal. Tell me the three.
Yes,
You should tell all the three. Don't tell one. All the three distinctly.
To teach us devotional service, one. To teach us devotional service.
अरे मैंने तीन बोला, एक नहीं बोला.
One, first one, and then the prayer of Advaita Acharya.
That is external reason.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. May I? Prabhuji.
Right. Three internal reasons.
Yeah, internal reason. First one is to release the position of Srimati Radharani. Second one, to understand his own sweetness. And third one, to enjoy the bliss experienced by the Radharani.
Very good. Very good. Very nice. See, he wanted to express it. He says that whenever I see Radharani, I meet Radharani, I am happy, but she is 100 times more happy than me. So I want to taste that happiness she is experiencing in meeting me, correct? That's very funny in the spiritual world. Dasa dasa no dasa dasa no dasa dasa is actually intelligent in the spiritual world. Just like all of us want to be happy. What mistake we make is we think highly happy by sense enjoyment. That's the mistake conditioned soul makes. But actually you tell him you'll be happy in service to Krishna, and actually you enjoy even more than Krishna. When Radharani offers service to Krishna, she is 100 times, 1000 times more happy than Krishna. And Krishna is noticing that. And when the gopis serve Radharani, they are 1000 times more happier than even Radharani. And when Sakhi serve the gopis, they are 1000 times even more happy. So it is intelligent to be dasa, dasa, no dasa, if you want to be more happy. Another day, anandamaya bhyasat. We want to be more happy, no? Correct? We are living to be more happy. It is intelligent to become dasa, dasa, no dasa, dasa, no dasa in the spiritual world, because you will be more happy in that. But we don't understand that. We want to be better than the best. That is the conditioned soul foolishness which continues. Okay? So that is in the spiritual world. So he wants to taste the happiness Radharani is experiencing. Yes. Then what is the second one? He sees, Chaitanya Radharani is saying, he said, what are the qualities in me? What is it? What are the qualities in me that she is appreciating? What is it in me? You know? That I am so, what is so wonderful about me that she is totally enchanted by me? That is the second one. And then She loves me so much. How does she do that? So to experience Chaitanya, read the chapter. In fact, at least today you try to read the chapter, external and internal reasons of appearance of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Try to read it. If purports, at least read it. If you read translation, that is not very nice. If you read it purport, that will be still more wonderful. So actually, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared because of these very reasons. In fact, at the beginning of Chaitanya Charitamrita, he spends a lot of time explaining the position of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And what he does in the first portion is that actually, if you see the chapter is very funny. The whole chapter is spent to explain Krishna's position as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, because even that is not revealed in other sampradayas. Even Udupi, they say Hari Sarvottam. Ask who is Hari, they don't know. Is it Narayana Krishna? Not revealed. Not revealed. Shiva Vaishnava is revealed. Not revealed. That Krishna's unique position. So therefore, first the whole chapter is very funny. He's saying the chapter, the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, but chapter is not that. Chapter is actually, because he's establishing Krishna's position, because that itself is not clear to the people. He explains the shloka, Ete Chamsa Kala Pumsa. Yes, who knows this shloka?
एतेषां सकलापुं शास्तु भगवान्
स्वयं इंद्रादि व्याकुलं लोकं हृदयन्ति युगे युगे.
Beautiful, beautiful. Okay? So you see that how wonderful it is. Ete chamsa kalapumsa, Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. Krishna is Swayam Bhagavan. That is what Krishna's Kaviraj Goswami explains. A large purport Prabhupada gives to this shloka and explaining various verses it takes up to explain the unique position of Krishna. The Adi Purusham, Govindam Adi Purusham Tamam Bhajami. Somebody may mention then why did Madhvacharya not reveal? Yes, that was not the time. But his own guru of Brahma, where Brahma has revealed in Brahma Samhita the unique position of Krishna. It's very confidential. We are finding it, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's position is confidential, and that is much more. Even Krishna's position is not revealed in other sampradayas. True? Not revealed. It is kept very confidential. Just imagine. And Krishna himself doesn't reveal it. Only once he comes in a day of Brahma. Keeps it confidential. Because how the living is. See how difficult are to understand the pastimes of Krishna. It is very difficult to understand the pastimes of Krishna. It is easy to understand pastime of Narayana. But Krishna's pastimes are very difficult to understand. Therefore, Vedavyasa spends 90 chapters explaining the pastimes of Krishna. 90 chapters. There is so much to explain these beautiful pastimes. So he wants to understand the sweetness, and he wants to taste the love that she is experiencing and the happiness she feels in seeing Krishna. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu therefore appears. And when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appears, he starts Nama Sankirtana. He does it by the way, on the way. Wo bhi kar dena, saan. Okay, kar denge. He did that. But the last portion of the life, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is actually tasting that pleasure. He is completely in the mood of Radharani and tasting the intense separation. Because the happiness of separation is more than happiness of meeting Krishna. Because the object is Krishna. So he is tasting that intense pleasure of the separation from Krishna, the Radharani experiences. There was a complete samadhi on that. And therefore, actually, Krishna came for that purpose. You see the chapters in Chaitanya Charitamrita, the transcendental madness of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He is actually tasting the intense pleasure of, complete samadhi on Krishna in separation. Imagine how confidential it is. So, isn't it? We are feeling very fortunate. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy, we have actually begun Krishna consciousness. We pray to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu so that we can become a little serious more and gradually advance in devotion service. Now all of you have gone. Many of you took the opportunity, went to Dhamas. All these are places of Lord Krishna's pastime, the purification. So see, after that, immediately don't get relaxed. Become engaged in devotion service. We go to Dhamas for inspiration. But we have to do practical service to the Lord. So let us be engaged in practical devotion service to the Lord and advance. Hare Krishna, everybody.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam.
Hare
Koti
Krishna,
pranam.
Pranam,
Thank
Prabhuji.
you, Prabhuji. Thank you,
Hare
Prabhuji.
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Prabhuji,
Dandavat
Dandavat
Pranam Prabhuji.
Thank you. Dhanwad
Hare
pranam.
Krishna Prabhuji, Pranam Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna
Thank you,
Hare
Prabhuji.
Krishna
Thank
Prabhuji.
you.
Krishna
Pranam
Prabhuji,
Prabhuji.
Dandavat Pranam Prabhuji. Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Prabhuji.
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Rama
Rama,
Rama,
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Rama
Krishna
Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare.
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Rama
Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Rama,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Rama
Krishna
Hare
Rama,
Hare,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama,
Rama,
Hare Hare,
Rama, Rama,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Rama,
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama,
Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Rama
Hare
Rama, Hare Hare,
Rama, Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Rama
Krishna,
Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama, Rama
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Rama
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare,
Rama,
Hare Rama,